Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Happy Friday. How you doing today? Good. That's nice to hear. Today we're talking about Della vlogs and what they're doing with their adopted child and stuff that has come forward. I've got some inside scoop on their Origami website. She's gone to a gala that's for anti-child trafficking. That's really weird that she went there. Weird. She also did like this thing where she went and became a firefighter today and exploited someone's house being on fire. It's crazy. Also, they're absolutely using their child now in advertising for her company, and it is disgusting. But before we get to that, let me spin the wheel. Do a little dance. Gus is like sleeping back there, but we're gonna do a little dance. Goose. Sean Connors. Reach out to Josh at the dadchallengepodcast.com with your shirt size and your address, and I'm gonna hook you up. Let's get to the video. So first things first, I love to head over to the old Della Vlog Snark page. Got a lot of information on here. They got 5.8 thousand members. And there's this one that popped up that says, this is from a Florida adoption agency on social media and on adoption, right? Now, this is my take on adoption from this point forward, and adoption agencies are likely so far behind, but they create these things because they know that people are going to be exploiting these children online. Now, most people who adopt aren't exploiting their children for cash. There are a bunch that do, though, including Della Vlogs. Remember Micah Stauffer did that, made millions of dollars, then rehomed them? You remember that? That's how I got here. Remember the Philippines who killed their dog after biting their son, after their son was like putting his hand in their dog bowl, and then like they like took an Instagram photo session with him before they killed him? You remember those people? Those people said they weren't going to adopt from a different place because they couldn't put the kid on social media. And that keeps making its rounds. There are lots of people who adopt for social media and they do it for cash. Micah was the most prolific and the most insane to do it. But Della Vlogs is right up there with her. They're doing this and they are capitalizing into the degree where they even capitalized on this scam that they said they were part of, which I still think is a damn lie. We're not even sure if this wasn't even done properly. We don't even know. Right? They made all these promises to the birth mom. They didn't follow through on those promises. They exploit this child. And now she's exploiting this child in other ways. We're going to get to that in a second. But adoption agencies absolutely should have a thing in place that if you are a social media person and make your money being a social media star, especially if you're going to use this child, you are not allowed to adopt. We're sorry. Or, go ahead and adopt, but you're not allowed to put this child on content until they're 13. Or like way older, something like that. Like you're not allowed to use this child at all to make money. That's what I'm saying. If adoption agencies put that in place, this would happen to a lot less people, obviously. Now, I'm not saying it super happens all the time, but it does happen. And those who do this thing are especially disgusting. Okay, because you can have their own baby to exploit, so they just basically bought another baby. And these people were rushed through like faster than most people will ever adopt a baby. It is insane how fast they got one. And that's why I don't think everything they're saying is truthful. And it's all going to come out eventually. It always does. Like her mother, who is a chomo protector. And we're going to see that in a second too. So anyway, here it goes. From Florida Adoption Agency social media. Assume that anything you say on social media will live forever in one form or another. Because it will. Before posting sensitive information about your adoption plans and your child, consider the possibility that the information you share now could be seen by your child. They don't care. They obviously don't care. Again, telling this child's story to the world without ever allowing this child to have that for themselves is one of the most disgusting things about adoption for money and exploiting adopted kids for cash, like Crazy Pieces does, like Not Enough Nelsons. They'll tell this child's story multiple times for the internet for money. These kids will come, some of them become older, and they'll tell their traumatic stories and force them to say it on camera. In this case, this kid does not get to tell anybody whether or not they're adopted. Some kids don't want everybody to know, and that's the truth. Okay, I'm an adoptive dad myself. That should be up to the child to tell the world how they want to tell the world. And these parents who all do this take that ability away from their child. Whether you're an expectant mother or adoptive parent seeking adoption opportunity, it's important to be aware of your state's law regarding advertising and adoption. Consult with your attorney about your social media use. Ensure your posts don't inadvertently break adoption advertising laws. Now, I don't know if theirs are breaking adoption advertising laws, but If they are absolutely breaking them because they are using this child in social media to advertise for Origami Owl in more ways than one, which we're going to get to. You may also work with your adoption specialist or your adoption attorney to develop a pre- and post-adoption social media plan. Having a plan in place will allow birth parents and adoptive families to establish and agree on boundaries. Do you think that they established boundaries with this other woman? No. Something tells me this could have possibly been, and this is just conjecture, somebody that they paid to have their child and didn't want to tell anybody for some reason. Check your privacy settings on your social media platform. Who has access to the information you post? Do you want those people to have access to information about your adoption? If you plan to share information about your adoption process on social media, adjust your privacy. Do you plan on sharing with, you mean these people have 2.9 million subscribers with strangers on the internet? Yeah, they do. And they did. And still do. Do not post information about a prospective adoption opportunity on social media sites. Well, they definitely broke that rule like a million times. A million times. While it's an exciting step for the adoption process, it's best to wait until placement, or better yet, until the adoption is finalized. They were posting before the adoption was finalized, everybody. Multiple times. They literally, the moment they put that child in their arms, before they even got in, like the door walking in to putting the child in their arms, they were filming that. Do not share identifying information, including photos about the birth or adoptive family of the child. They haven't done that. When sharing images of children, consider private photo sharing websites that require a password. Please consider. And don't consider sharing it with 2.9 million strangers on the internet. Possibly, maybe? Yeah. If you have an open adoption, consider setting up a separate private. Have a clear boundaries from the beginning about who you will accept as a friend and follower. Again, for adoptive parents, do not post pre-placement adoption information such as ultrasound photos. If you're connected to your child's birth family on social media, avoid posting complaints about your child. Simple expressions of routine frustrations over late-night diaper changes or a messy bedroom can be misinterpreted. If you have an open or semi-open adoption child, birth parents, share the big news and milestones regarding your child with them directly via letter, email, or phone call before posting it online for the rest of the social world. Do you think they're doing that? You think they're doing that? Nope. No, they're not. Do not discuss the financial aspects of the adoption. As your child grows up and begins to use social media, consider their privacy settings and their access to information about their birth family. Prepare your child for the pros and cons of developing a social media relationship. Or just allow your child to not be on the internet and protect them. So that's a really, really interesting post. And I want to go back up to this. Whether you're an expectant mother or an adoptive parent seeking an adoption opportunity, it is important to be aware of your state's law regarding advertising and adoption. Okay? But someone has sent me this who's on the inside at Origami Owl on the website and Facebook group, the private Facebook group. If you didn't know what Origami Owl is, Bella and her mom own this multi-level marketing scam. I hate multi-level marketing. They're all scams, which you have a down line and you make money, and the top 1% make all the money and everybody else loses money, basically. That's how this works, okay? Origami Owl is ugly, ugly jewelry. It's disgusting. And she even at one point tried to convince her workers to let their kids sell the jewelry at school and get a reward for it. So she was using children to sell her stuff even before she was exploiting her own child to sell stuff. But this is what's going on at the conference that they do every year. So the conference, basically, they go to this Origami Owl conference and they just get to lick Bella's ass the whole time because she's the star and she sings really terribly in front of everybody. And this is a place where people go to get rewarded, to have some fun, praise Bella and her mom for everything they do. And this is what goes on. I want to talk to you about private internet access of VPN. You ever feel like you're being watched and not by the neighbor's cat silently judging you out of the window? I mean, that's happening too, but you are being watched online if you didn't know. Well, enter private internet access. It is a VPN ninja that keeps you hidden from the prying eyes of the internet and the people who want to sell your data. It's like putting on an invisibility cloak every time you surf the web. If you're stuck in the magical land of content not available in your country, like it is here in Canada, especially with the news, a VPN is something you're going to need. You want to access Netflix from a different area that has better shows? VPN. You want to protect your data, your online surfing, you don't want prying eyes? Private internet access is the VPN that you need. It's your secret tunnel to global content. I like that phrase. Now, if you didn't know what a VPN was, it masks your IP address, which is the address of your computer, and keeps you anonymous online. Something you absolutely need to be using in this day and age. Have you ever used your laptop or your phone and like airport Wi-Fi or restaurant Wi-Fi? That stuff's actually pretty dangerous, and using a VPN protects you from the dangers of people phishing and hacking into your devices. Using private internet access, this VPN allows you to bypass things like geo restrictions and things like Netflix and gaming and all the stuff online. It breaks down digital borders, gives you safe online transactions. Guys, I've been talking about VPNs for a long time, and this is one of the most important factors. It prevents websites and advertisers and social medias from tracking your behavior and logging it and selling it to other people. It's also good if you do remote work like a lot of us are doing. So if you're working remotely from home, a secure VPN is exactly what you need, and private internet access is that thing. And safety on social media. We're all on there right now, every single one of us. And because private internet access has teamed up with me, that means you get a sweet deal. Click the link below in the description box or the first comment to get 83% off your first 2 years. Plus 4 extra free months. That's crazy. Which comes to just $2.03 a month. That is absolutely nothing. It's less than a quarter of the cup of a coffee, and it keeps you protected online. If you guys aren't using a VPN, you absolutely need to use a VPN. I installed it on my computer. It took me about 2 seconds. You click here, you choose where you want it to go. Obviously, I'm hiding my IP from you. I don't want you seeing it. But it tells you what your IP address is, and then you can select where you want to go on the map. Oh, I want to watch Netflix in like Honolulu. Click that, press this button, Bob's your uncle. Now you're on the internet and you are safe from prying eyes. That's how easy it is to use. You don't need to be calling your nephew, your kids over, help me with my VPN. It's so simple to use, so simple to install. Just press that big button and you are good to go. Again, 83% off your first 2 years, plus 4 extra free months. This comes out to $2.03 a month, guys. It is a really, really good deal. You wanna make sure you grab this deal. If you're not using a VPN already, this is your opportunity to get that VPN. Please use a VPN when you are surfing online, especially in this day and age. Privacy is at a premium. It's the new currency is going to be privacy in the future, and the more you protect yourself, the safer you are. Okay, I'm serious. I use a VPN every time I surf the internet, especially when I'm in a public place. Okay, so do yourself a favor, get private internet access, the VPN that you need today. Thank you, Private Internet Access, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get to it. So there's this guy walking around at the thing, and this is what he says.
All right, now I'm going to take you back over here to Chrissy and Bella, and little Story Bell, actually.
Oh, are you?
You guys, look at Story Bell.
This disgusting piece of trash, just so you guys are aware, has multiple times done some craziness. Once she left her child in a car, almost died on a hot day. Then she was arrested. I think she was arrested, or she was charged with helping her friend who is a Pluto. If you don't know what a Pluto is, a chomo. If you don't know what that is, a pedo. Okay, helping her hide like evidence. Like she was charged with doing that. Somebody who was a Pluto. This person's now holding this child who's nothing to do with her at the conference and using this child as like, come to the conference and meet this famous baby. This baby is meeting strangers now for their business.
She's sleeping and she's amazing. So listen, I want you to tag a friend, because tonight we are having our October All Brand Partner Zoom kickoff at,
oh my gosh, an All Brand Zoom partner with this baby.
7 p.m. Central, and I want you guys there. We've got a new product reveal.
I hate her, and her eyes are too close.
Of something that is launching. We've got a collection launching that I want you guys to see. So 7 p.m.
Oh my God, don't ever buy Origami Owl. Throw it in the garbage.
Tonight, there is a Zoom. Don't forget, you're going to want to see it. And I don't know if you have seen it, but that adorable pumpkin necklace is flying off the shelves. So if you've got customers...
Look at these douchebags back here. MLM scams should be illegal.
who want it, have them get it. Look at this girl.
See?
Is
like,
she not an angel?
What the heck?
I love her so much.
Yeah, maybe don't leave her in a hot car, though, okay? Deal?
She loves her Grammy, by the way.
No, she doesn't. Nobody loves you. You're a disgusting piece of trash.
Because she's asleep.
She loves her mom more.
No, she doesn't. She loves her dad more than any of you. She doesn't like any of you.
3, 2. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, brand partners!
Hey,
Merry
guys.
Christmas, brand partners. They call them brand partners. Basically, Merry Christmas, you bunch of morons who sell our jewelry and don't make any money and have downlines and spend money to... They basically have to buy the jewelry to sell it to other people. That's how this works. It's not just go to a website, buy it, and I get a cut of the sales. They have to buy it, sell it to people. This is an MLM. Brand partners, F off.
We're so grateful for you. We just want to wish you and all of your family a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah. We're so
How
grateful
dare you try to look like Mrs. Claus? You're evil. Mrs. Claus is not evil.
for you to be a part of our community. Together, we're able to do so much good in the world.
No, you're not. You're not doing any good in the world.
We love you guys so much. We really
Oh, this is disgusting.
hope you have a happy holiday. And we're just so grateful for you.
Love
Does she sound grateful?
you. Thank you for your support through the years. We
Hey, bro. Lay off the tea, all right? Maybe a little less steroids for breakfast?
love you. Happy holidays.
Love you guys.
It's disgusting. Why do you tell strangers you love them? So that's what's going on over there in the behind the scenes, what you don't get to see. She's literally using this child is like, come look at the baby and look at these videos on a business page. And if you don't think that's going on, look at her Origami Owl Instagram. Bella's wanted so badly to be a model and a singer her whole life, but she just doesn't have any of the ability to do either of those things, okay? Her eyes are too close together, okay? Her face is squished in her cheeks. She looks like chipmunk cheeks. That's what she's got, her face full of peanuts. That's what's going on. But look at her. She's using this picture of this child in the advertising for Origami Owl. She makes money off this page. This page, look, she's like, don't get late. New Disney Alice in Wonderland collection. She has to buy these dresses to make her kid look like Alice in Wonderland so she can use the child for advertising. So we've got that too, right? So she's absolutely using this child to sell shitty jewelry. Okay, that's disgusting beyond anything. So you don't think she's using, and not only, because we know that she's obviously exploiting this child for cash online on their channel to 112% degrees, right? It's just so easy to prove. Okay, she's doing that. Not only that, but someone brought this up. Bella Grace Weems, there's no Grace here. You're a gross, maybe Bella Gross Weems. Medium burn. Child Help Gala 2024. I love this amazing charity and attending their gala with my favorite people. But let's show our ass first. Here's a gala for Child Help. Here's my ass. People like this girl, ew. They're just grossies, okay? If you're there for like a gala to like help children, don't take a picture of your ass and put it on the internet in the bathroom, okay? How about that? We get it. You got an ass. Hey, we're at this gala to help kids, but look at my ass. That's Kardashian level junk, okay? That's disgusting, right? And so, but that's not even the issue here, because they're just gross. But this is where they're at. This is the Child Help page. It's got 2,700 things. They're at this gala that they've been invited to, by the way, right? And look at Child Help, and the photos are garbage. She looks trashy and gross, and she deserves that. Okay, she deserves the day she's having. But basically, this is the place to go. So Child Help, and I went over to the website to find out what it's all about. And this is what it is. Child Help is an organization to help child trafficking. Child Help, Speak Up, Be Safe, has added human trafficking prevention, HTP curriculum, model grades 6 to 12. So I guess they go to schools and they teach. Our mission, Child Help exists to meet the physical, emotional, educational, and spiritual needs of abused, neglect, and at-risk children. Do you know who's at risk? And the Della vlogs and the Bella Gross Weems family? Story is at risk for a multitude of things. Okay? For people developing parasocial relationships with a baby that did not choose to be famous online, who is exploited every single day, and who people are like, I can't wait to see Bella on her first birthday, and people who get like excited to see a child that is not theirs. 2, her grandmother is a predator helper, right? She literally helped a predator. Let's never ever forget this. Susan Brock's pal, Christian Weems, which is Bella's mother, Christian Weems, Chrissy, whatever they call her now, sentenced to probation for helping Brock hide evidence of relationship with a teen boy. I'm never going to stop showing this. She was guilty and sentenced to probation. She went to jail. Christy Weems, the friend of Susan Brock, the soon-to-be former wife of Maricopa County Supervisor Fulton Brock, who pleaded guilty to charges that she tried to hide evidence of the relationship Brock was having with a teenage boy, was sentenced to probation this morning. That was like 2011. So that's another reason this child is in danger. She's in danger of someone who protects predators, chomos, pedophiles. She protected her and was convicted of it. Not only that, Bella's brother was left in a hot car almost to die. This woman has no business being around children. Okay? You lost that privilege. And she's also at risk of having her entire world shown to the internet without her informed consent. So if you want to protect some children over here, Child Help, don't invite people out who actively exploit their child for cash on the internet and for their business. Hey? You think? Why would you invite people who exploit children? And apparently this woman who's showing her ass here, she does the same thing. I think she's from a TV show or something. Like, I don't know if it's, apparently she's like the second choice. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. They're exploiting their child. All these people stick together, right? They all do the same thing. Our vision, we promote evidence-based programs and services that enable advocacy, intervention, treatment, and prevention of child abuse worldwide. Let me ask you something, Child Help. Do you think that what these families are doing is considered child abuse? Because I do. And I think if you asked people, and I think if you asked people and told them what these children have to go through in their daily lives, I think most people would agree that this is to some level child abuse. Because not only are you forcing your kids to be in content, you're tricking them to do it, you're coercing them into doing it, you're someone else when the camera's on. Your kids don't get to grow up normally. They get bullied at school. They have predators following them. They could be actively stalked. Okay, they have parasocial relationships with strangers online. They have no privacy for the rest of their lives. They become famous. Now, at the and with the danger of artificial intelligence and what it can do right now, that's even more dangerous. This is considered child abuse to me because these kids are forced into a life of danger. Okay? This is child abuse. There's no other way to put this, why laws are being crafted for it. Because they are abusing these kids in these channels and they're using them for labor. And the government, the only thing they can do right now is just force parents to pay them, which they weren't doing before anyway. So these kids are forced against their will to make content to pay their parents. The money that their parents make, that's on these kids' shoulders. That's undue stress these kids don't need. That's also abuse. And let's not forget the abuse that likely goes on in the back end of a lot of these channels, because we've seen it time and time again. Not just physical, but emotional. Emotional abuse is huge for these kids. Okay, so this company here, Child Help, clearly doesn't vet who they're using as their brand ambassadors. I don't care if she gives you money. And why is Bella giving money to a place that helps? Like, you are a child exploiter. How dare you do this? Are you out of your mind? Not only that, they do a lot of these things where I'm not sure these fire departments are paying these people to come. Like, I don't know why you need to be connecting with a fire department to be like, look, we're raising awareness that there's house fires. But these people will go out and do this stuff and they will capitalize on people's misfortune like Not Enough Nelsons did in Hawaii with fires. And so let's watch this video, scrub through it a little bit. These people will exploit any situation and anything, including babies, for cash. And they're disgusting pieces of garbage for doing it.
Today, Bella and I are going to be firefighters for 24 hours.
No, you're not. Probably more like 6 hours.
We just got a call, there's a house fire.
We just got a call, it's a house fire, I'm filming it. Yeah, let's go! Content!
We are here at the fire station. Today, we are going to be firefighters for the day.
Bella, you can't even do anything. You have no strength to do anything. Get wrecked.
Like literally all day. We got here at 6 a.m. We're leaving later at night.
6 p.m.
So that's not, we became firefighters for the day. That's 12 hours. That's not 24 hours.
6 p.m.
We're going on ride-alongs. We're doing fitness tests.
Climbing the ladder truck.
Climbing ladder trucks.
I'm a little nervous for that one.
We're spraying water.
Shut up.
We're doing it all, you guys.
I hate these people.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited.
I can't believe that they're using their baby for Origami Owl advertising. Oh my God, it should be illegal. That should be illegal.
But we're really excited to be able to support firefighters. I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Good.
So by the way, if you hear me, let's go.
Shut up.
I'm so excited to suit up and climb the ladder truck. I just have to do my morning inspection. Let me check and make sure it's good. It's good. We're good to go.
Bella's on one.
Not even funny. You just suck.
It's the real deal, Bella. You ready?
I've
Listen.
trained for this all day.
We've been preparing all day for something.
You guys are disgusting.
We just got a call. There's a house fire.
Look how excited this guy is about a house fire. Someone's literal entire world is burning to the ground, and this guy is so excited. He's literally giddy with excitement that someone's house is burning down. Like, does the fire department not be like, hey, can you like not portray this thing as a good, fun thing, please? Someone could possibly die, and you're here excited about someone's house burning down. Are you out of your damn mind?
So Bella and I are jumping in.
Oh man.
How are you laughing? What are you laughing about?
Lying.
Power went back into the...
They're giddy with excitement, by the way. This is crazy to me. Guys, when people do something like this, there's something deeply wrong with you.
I feel so bad.
All right, so
Oh, do you? You guys are just laughing, excited. She's saying, I feel so bad while smiling with her ugly cheeks. I feel so bad.
I'm about
You're crazy.
with house fire, but I'm over here at a wreck. So we're just getting all the coverage tonight. I'm at the wreck. They're at the house fire. I wonder what is going on
Who
over
the heck is this guy?
there because on the radios it sounds absolutely dark.
All right, the fire is starting
These people are
to
nasty.
go down. It's actually cool to witness this in action. They're gonna scrub down to get rid of the smoke. They're all covered in like black, like from the smoke.
We're going
Then they changed the music to sad music.
in to the house fire that we were at.
What?
So we're gonna see the
Listen to the music too. They change it to make it all like sad and ominous and like you guys, there's nothing these people won't do. There's nothing. And like they just keep getting more disgusting. And here's the thing. They don't even see it. That's the craziest part about this is that they don't understand how terrible what they're doing is. Exploiting the situation.
I'm actually really curious to see how
Shame on this fire department.
this all looks.
Look at this. I remember seeing this at night and being like, the flames must have just like all been
See how, and they were excited about that. They were so excited about this. Imagine being excited about someone losing everything and it looks like they did. Imagine the type of person you have to edit that video, not see a problem with it and upload it to the internet.
here. You can see it's like all boarded up. We're gonna go inside now and check it out.
Wow.
This is no joke.
And now I'm seeing it and it was actually destructive to the point of like everything is gone. And they were just very excited about that. Did you not give any thought there, Dallin, to be like, maybe I shouldn't make us look so excited about someone losing everything? Do you not realize that what you're doing is disgusting? And then showing it afterwards? Man, if the owners gave you permission to do this, I would be surprised because that's disgusting.
Wow.
This is so sad.
Wow, that's the Christmas tree.
Oh my.
Oh, these people. Oh my gosh.
Dude, look at the TV.
Oh my gosh.
The smell in here is great.
Listen to the music. Listen to these people. Look at these people are doing. How dare you?
Saying right now, somehow we ended up in the back of an ambulance. We're not hurt, thank goodness. It's been a long day. We like at 6 a.m. It's 8 p.m. right now, so we're headed back out some dinner. It's just been a
Well, you had a 12-hour day. It's such a long. Listen to these people. They don't do anything, and when they do a normal day of like what some normal person does, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm done." Like they never survive in the real world. That's why they have to exploit a child. Thank God this stuff is on its way out, and these people won't get the fame anymore. Eventually, it's all gonna die off, and thank God. But that's disgusting what these people do.
wild day.
I have a lot of appreciation for firemen,
No, you don't. You don't have appreciation for anything.
First responders.
first responders, and just, yeah, it's been amazing.
You guys are absolutely just a bunch of donuts, and nobody likes you. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable what these people do and what they won't do and what they will stop at doing. Like, imagine using your child. You get an adopted kid and you break all the rules. They probably do have those similar kind of rules. Most adoption agencies will probably have the same kind of rules, right? They broke all the rules. They made all these promises to the mom. They broke all those promises, right? They share this kid. They use it for advertising her products, which should be illegal, by the way. You shouldn't be able to do that. They are disgusting beyond disgusting. And then they get excited when someone's house burns down so they can put it as content in their video. Why do people watch these types of people? That's why we talk about it. We get it out there. We spread the word. Spread the word. Stop watching huge cheeks over here and tiny eyes. Okay? She's gross. Everybody, take a breath. Oh, man. Just never ending. These people are never ending. What's it going to take for these people to wake up and realize that they're putting the child in danger? All these people exploiting the kids in their privacy and their moments and their stories, giving it away to strangers, not allowing their child to have that choice. That's just disgusting. It's beyond the pale. It's not human. And her mom is gross. But you're not gross. You're amazing. You're incredible and you're valuable. And it's Friday and I'm so glad you're here with me. I appreciate you. Okay? You're some kind of something. I will see you when I see you.